Well, it seems that Mr. Please Don't Send Me Away, Stephen A. Smith, is at it again.
Don't send Toby away. Toby be good for your hand, boss.
First it was Michelle Obama, then Kamala Harris. Don't forget about Jasmine Crockett, and now Stephen A. Smith is diving headfirst into the Jeffrey Epstein files.
What'd he say?
Young girls being sexually molested is as disgusting as it gets. It is as vile as it gets. We ain't making any excuses for anybody like that. What a despicable, despicable human being. There's a special place in hell for people like that. But that's not what anybody can definitively associate the president with.
Toby be good nigga for massa. Good nigga.
He knew Epstein, so did Bill Clinton.
Yeah, we know.
So did a plethora of other famous people inside and outside the world of politics.
So what are you saying?
Incriminating emails? Well, what specifically and how significant was it? And when we sit up there as Democrats and we're applauding on the House floor, now that Alita Grijalva was there talking about she'll be the final vote to sit up there and open the Epstein files, and everybody's applauding for the Democratic Party. Ladies and gentlemen, keep in mind that the Epstein files were in existence and free to have been opened during the Biden administration. You were there for 4 years.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Maybe I don't remember the answer. Maybe my extraordinary producers should be able to help me during the commercial break. But from my understanding, the same files that were open or being open now with the 220 pages of documents or whatever it is, with various emails, that could have been done when Biden was in office. Well, why didn't you do it?
Huh?
What were the Democrats doing at that particular moment in time? See, this is the kind of stuff that smells. Because my attitude is just deducing how much they despise Trump is if there was some real bona fide dirt on him, since you went after him with the 34 felony convictions, which essentially was deduced to him paying hush money to Stormy Daniels, a porn star, just so she wouldn't reveal their happenings with one another leading up to the election in 2016, okay? If you had something like that you were willing to parade him through the streets with, of course, if you had something on him about Epstein, you'd have let it go earlier to make sure he didn't become the 47th president. That's just my thinking from a logical perspective. But what do I know?
That's all right. You be a good field hand and you can stay here.
And what's really funny is all he had to do was a simple Google search, and he would have gotten the answer to the question that he asked. But since he didn't, I'm going to let Roland Martin break it down to him. Very concise and right to the goddamn point.
Okay. Stephen A. says, maybe I'm missing something. You are. Then he says he has an extraordinary producer, and maybe they could research it. Yeah. How about you do the damn research before you go on the air on an epic rant, Stephen A?
Freak, brother!
Like, I don't understand why black people or other folks with shows don't know how to do research before they open their mouths.
Ain't that the truth?
What you just heard is misinformation and disinformation.
He ain't lying.
Do you know who corrected Stephen A?
I don't know. Tell me.
Somebody named Julie K. Brown. Julie K. Brown is a reporter for the Miami Herald. It has been the Miami Herald that has done amazing reporting on the Epstein case. We know about all the details of what's happened with Jeffrey Epstein, the previous deal being cut, the sweetheart jail deal he got because of Julie Brown and the reporters of the Miami Herald. This is what she tweeted. This is a complicated case with a, quote, all caps, a lot of files. So I know it's easy to confuse what's what. What Stephen doesn't understand is that the emails released Wednesday are from Epstein's estate. They were obtained from Epstein's lawyers pursuant to a subpoena that was issued by the House Oversight Committee, lawmakers. These documents are separate from the criminal case files held by the DOJ and the FBI that Trump and Bondi, the Attorney General, promised to release after the election. As for why Biden and the Democrats didn't release the criminal case files, Maxwell, Ghislaine Maxwell, the associate of Jeffrey Epstein, Maxwell's criminal case was still open during the Biden administration. She wasn't convicted until late 2021, and then she appealed her conviction. Generally, it's not a good idea to open your evidence files when a criminal case is ongoing. We also don't know whether the FBI was still investigating other possible suspects who helped Epstein or participated in his crimes. If you are still targeting suspects, you don't want them to know you are zeroing in on them.
He's out of line, but he's right.
This is what I keep trying to tell these people who are in media. When you have a mega microphone, you need to be judicious with how you use it. You need to be careful with what you say and how you say it, and you need to have your facts right. So when people are listening to you, they're taking cues from you. And so all of a sudden, folks are going, oh my God, what the hell were Biden and the Democrats doing? They couldn't release them because they didn't have them. And so Stephen A. is broadcasting on SiriusXM radio all around the country. And people are taking his clip and they're reposting it on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook, on TikTok, on Snapchat, on Fanbase, on Spoutable, Spill, LinkedIn, everywhere. And he's wrong.
Nasty.
The point of the matter is Stephen A. Smith is out here being loud, trying to get into the political realm and trying to get his foothold into the Republican Party. He calls himself an independent, but we know, and what we have seen lately is that it's not what he is.
That's right.
All he had to do was bring on an expert if he didn't know the answer and ask them the question on why wasn't the Epstein files released during the Biden administration. And then he would have gotten the answer instead of looking like an ass like he always do. So let me know down in the comments what y'all thought about what I just said. The man on the street wants to know.